video is gonna start, but we're back and it is Saturday. What is today? I don't even know what today is.
It's January.
The last Saturday in January. Anyways, so we are headed to potentially sign our purchase agreement to build a house, which is a little scary, but exciting, but scary. I say potentially because everything has to align for us to be confident in that decision. Like we don't just want to make that decision out of emotions. Like, yeah, it would be exciting to build a house and get things that you want, but it has to make sense. Sorry, I don't know if y'all heard that, but it has to make sense. So anyways, like, we're gonna try and take y'all along for the process. And even if we don't sign this agreement today, at least you'll be there and know what's involved if you want to build a house. So yeah. So anyways, when we first get there, our appointment is at 5. It's 4:45 and it's not too far away. But we want to try and look at the lots again, because last time we had our initial meeting just to like kind of price out things. We chose a corner lot and now we're rethinking that. So we're gonna go back and look at the lots. So you'll probably see that next. Okay, so this is, I think, the lot we want. This is 29. Then this is 8. Right there. 8 is a possibility, and that's the pond over there. I wonder how close. Yeah, remember to ask that. How close to it? Like, how long is the driveway? Hopefully you can see me, because this doesn't have a viewfinder. But here is the model home, one of the model homes. This is the Hampton. We'll do a tour of the inside of it, but obviously as a model, like, this is where the garage would be, and that's your front entrance. Hey, what's up? We had to go take a look at the lot, because I think we changed our mind on what lot we want. Because initially we wanted that corner lot up there by the cul-de-sac. But I don't like that you can see the backyard from like that street.
Okay. Be careful, you don't want to buy a creek either.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's the pond. He said that those lots are more because people want that, like the lake view or pond view, but I don't want that.
He also said they're going to be treated. The ponds will be treated and stuff. Big stock. Fish. Huh?
I don't know.
Interesting.
But like, with kids, we don't want them just, you know.
Right.
And also
Right.
frogs, stuff like that.
So they need that water would drain.
Yeah. He said like it's treated so it'll be fine, but I don't trust it.
Property line?
And you also said your neighbor would not have the same house as you.
Correct.
So the people next door, they don't have the Aspire house, right? Or 29.
Correct. That is
Okay.
correct.
Which ones did they choose? Hampton? I'm curious.
I mean, let's find out. So that, honestly, Devin sold actually 31. Is like he sold both of these. Let me just make sure
wow.
I know which ones are which here.
That's what we like. You don't want to be same house. Right.
Oh yeah, we saw something earlier today. It was like the cookie cutter neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Did you bring the check?
Sure.
Okay, good.
I'm hearing two different things. I'm hearing down payment and earnest money. 5% is the earnest money?
Yes, but it goes towards your down payment. So we asked for earnest money up front. So quite frankly, you two have some skin in the game, because we're really financing the entirety of the bill, right? We don't ask you to get a construction loan or anything along those lines. But the 5% that you've given us goes towards your down payment.
Okay,
So,
there it is.
you know, if you, let's say when it's all said and done and you plan to put 10% down, then you've given us 5%, you would bring the other 5% to the table at closing.
Okay.
Now, were there any adjustments or anything to the options that you guys wanted to make, or you had questions or notes?
I have a lot of questions.
So many questions. Like, these are all of our questions, so brace yourself.
Let's do it.
Are there outlets in and around the garage?
Yes. So you typically will have 2 GFI protected outlets in the garage,
Ethernet ports, where are those located?
wherever you would like them.
Okay.
So,
Number of outlets in each room. You just said plenty, like you don't know the exact number.
well, I don't know the exact number, but per code, You have to have an outlet every, I think it's 6 feet from a door, and then every 8 feet from there. So when an electrician comes in and wires the house, like for instance in the flex room, they'll start at the doorway, measure 6 feet, put an outlet. Measure 8 feet, put an outlet. Measure 8 feet, put an outlet. So what it boils down to is that you will always have at least one per wall in every room, and in a lot of cases you'll have 2 per wall.
So no landscaping is included, correct? Like no grass is already,
Correct.
Mailbox, where is that located?
So it'll be a cluster mailbox. That's the Postal Service requires that.
Oh, I have a question about that. Well, not about that. But like while we build, say like you said, go through Guardian for other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would they, while they're in the process of building, would they able to be installed like security system while they're building?
Yep. Okay. So that's why we have that partnership with Guardian. So if you add nothing with Guardian, they still come into your house because they're the ones that wire all the cable and data lines. They do all the low voltage wiring. But when you meet with them, you have the opportunity to discuss things like that. And because they're the company that we've contracted with to wire our homes, they can actually do that during the build. So yeah, that's something that we'll get to today. But you can ultimately meet with them if you're interested.
Okay.
Love the area.
So is there like an escalation clause, like going forward during construction if prices change? No. So the prices that we signed today, minus us like doing minor things, that won't change. Like if the builder cost of lumber goes up, ours still stays.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, with that said, one thing that did change from when we met last week is, and it's not so much between last week and this week, but because we've filled our entire July already, and we're now working on August, base prices did go up by $3,000
Shut up.
to that same point because we're anticipating our building costs